right, Shalom. This is GMS New Orleans coming at you with another quick lesson. As we always do, we're going to give all praises, glory, infinite honors to Yahweh, double honors to the elders apostles of GMS. Peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. All right, and this lesson is going to be solely centered around, all right, the spirit of our forefathers and the spirit of what they was in and how they wanted to basically the kingdom of heaven, ultimately wanting the kingdom of heaven, and they also was in the mind frame of crushing our enemies, man. All right, putting our enemies in subjection and ruling over them. All right, now you fast forward to this day, only the elect and the men of the Lord have that same mind frame. All right, and wanting to execute the will of Yahweh Shem Shai. Right, the other bulk of the house of Israel, they don't, man. They want to be in a homeborn slave. They want to be oppressed. They love the oppression. All right, but the men back then, which we are those men in the reincarnation. The men back then wanted to be on top, right? And their mind frame was solely about being on top, all right? And they knew the order of things coming from Yahweh Shem Shai. They knew that we were the princes of the power. They knew that the heathens didn't hold a candle to us, man. All right? Yeah, you can start. Yeah, you can start over there, dude. I go to the Isaiah.
It's the book of Acts, chapter 1, verse 6. When they therefore will come together, this is right after Yahushua's resurrection, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel?
Immediately, all right. Immediately after Yahushua returned, 3 days after the bit of the crucifixion, they solely thought what? They thought that the kingdom of heaven was going to come. All right, showing the mind frame that they was in, man. They was in the mind frame of basically rulership, which a lot of what we see day in and day out in society, a lot of our people, even in the truth, a lot of it got a weak nature. They don't have a ruling class mentality. You don't see yourself ruling over the so-called white man, ruling over the Moabites, the Chinese, the Japanese, the Ishmaelites, man, because for so long you have seen these people rule over you, or being on top, being in a place of waxing rich. All right, you seeing them living the finer things in this life here, which we know that this life is going to pass away. All right, so we got to be in the mind frame of our foreparents, man. All right, and our forefathers. You got a little more? Read one more. Go ahead.
I'll read it again. It says, Acts 1 and 6. When they therefore will come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel?
At this very moment, they were looking for the kingdom of heaven. All right, and they knew, all right, for them to say that and ask that question, they knew what came with that: rulership, all right, domination, all right, dominion, all right, superiority, all right, monarchy, all those words, man, of being on top, all right, and we got that same mind frame today. Even in our lower state, we're thinking about ruling over the heathen. You have to be in that mind frame that you are better than the heathen, man. All right, go ahead.
And he said unto them, it is not for you to know the times or the seasons which the Father hath put in his own power.
Right, and we have that understanding too, because we know that the Lord Yahweh, all right, the Most High, He does everything on His time. All right, but through the scriptures, through the understanding of the scriptures, we also understand that He gives what? He gives signs and certain seasons, includes of how close we are, man. All right. Case in point, when we go to the second Ezra, the 9th chapter, it plainly tells you what to look for. All right. But give me that Isaiah 24.
Start at 21.
Yeah.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 24, verse 21. And it shall come to pass in that day that Yahweh shall punish the host of the high ones that are on high.
Yeah, and who are the hosts of the high ones, man? Starting with Esau Edom. All right, starting with the elites, all right, the elite bankers, the power families of the earth today, man. You're gonna punish, and that's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking to do too, man. Punish the high ones that are on high. All right, somebody holding on deck. Think about it. Psalms were 149. Yeah, 149. Because that goes with that, man. Go ahead.
And the kings of the earth upon the earth.
The kings are on the king to punish the kings on earth. Where I'm gonna mess it up. Read it.
It says, and the kings of the earth upon the earth.
Yeah, and that also is another scripture to show you that the kingdom of heaven is going to be what? On earth, man. Where are we going to punish the kings at? On earth. We're not going to be somewhere in the mythical cloud with butt-naked Edomite babies waiting at the gate with wings, man, and gold. All right, golden gates. All right. The ruling class of the Israelites, basically the punishments of the kings, the punishments of the nation is going to be executed on earth, according to the Lord's prayer, man. Go ahead.
This verse 22. It says, and they shall be gathered together as prisoners are gathered in the pit.
They're going to be gathered together as prisoners, man. What are prisoners? Do prisoners have some say-so, some rights? All right. I guess they're going to get a lawyer in that day, man. All right. They're gonna sue us. No, man. They're going to become prisoners. They're going to be gathered together, all right, as slaves, man. And that's another part that our forefathers talked about, man. Enslaving the heathens, ruling, man, punishing them. Even goes back to Revelation saying about bashing them, in their goddamn heads, man. All right, crushing them.
And what did Ezra saying? Ezra chapter 6. Now these heathen.
It's Ezra's second Ezra chapter 6 in verse 57. It says, "And now, O Lord, behold these heathen."
Yeah, these goddamn filthy ass, stinking ass heathen, man. All right, these Edomites, these so-called white people, starting with them. Then them Ishmaelites, then them Hamites, all right, them Ammonites, Moabites, Chinese, Japanese, you name it. Them heathens, go ahead.
These heathens which have ever been reputed as nothing.
They always been looked at as nothing, and it's still nothing in the eyes of the men of the Lord, man, in the eyes of the Heavenly Father and His Son. They still ain't shit, okay? And if you got a weak nature, please exit the channel, man, because you might hear some shit today. All right, go ahead.
Have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. But we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given into their hands. If the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world?
And initially, what was going on? Basically, Ezra was crying out. Like, damn, Lord, you gave us the whole world while we ain't ruling, man. And we still got that same mentality today, man. We want to rule, man. We want to be on top of everything. All right, in our rightful minds, all right, being in our rightful place, which is our home, starting with our homeland, because our homeland is gonna be, like I always say, it's gonna be a beacon of righteousness, man. It's gonna flow throughout the whole entire world, really the quasars, man, the cosmos, all right. It's gonna flow out through the whole world, and whatever else the Lord has set up for us, man. We're gonna sit in our rightful thrones, all right, and enjoying one another, man. We're enjoying our nation as a people. Right, enjoying the fruit of our labors, because this is the hard part, but we're finna enjoy it in a few minutes, man. Go ahead.
And it reads, how long shall this endure?
Yeah, man. Ezra was asking the question, Lord, how long this shit is endure? How long you gonna keep us in this estate? Take these devils down, man. Destroy them. It's another one coming to my head. Go ahead.
If I can say, that's it. He also asked in verse 7, same chapter, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Like, that's the whole spirit he was coming in. Like, when is this over with? And that's the kind of spirit we need to have, man. We're not looking to stay here, let alone one more minute, all right? Get some goddamn more years and to build up 401ks and all this type of shit, man. We want to rule.
Yeah.
You got it, huh?
Yeah, man. We want to rule. They got some more than Isaiah.
It's back in Isaiah 24, I started 22 at the top. It says, and they shall be gathered together as prisoners are gathered in the pit, and shall be shut up in the prison, and after many days shall they be visited. Yeah,
we're going to put these devils in pits and holes, man, as their living quarters. All right, we want to see that, man. The same as they forefather got the blessings, all right, a sword, and ruled and conquered the whole world, earth, and they got that day to say, race it. You got that Lamentations 4 came into play. They having the children that's supposed to be the perfection of beauty. They had us in fucking living quarters, man. Old shed wooden houses. All right? And they did whatever they wanted to do to us. We want that day too, man. Our forefathers longed for that day. begged for that day, man, to crush these damn devils. All right? Now give me that, I want that Kings. That first King, and as an example, that first Kings 11 and 15, man. All right?
Now, it's the book of 1 Kings, chapter 11, and verse 15. It says, "For it came to pass when David was in Edom, and Joab, the captain of the host, was gone up to bury the slain, after he had smitten every male in Edom."
Yeah, he had smitten. He had killed every male in Edom. And how long he was down there?
It says, for 6 months did Joab remain there with all Israel until they had cut off every male in Edom.
Right. And that was our foreparents in there at the height of crushing everything that stood before us, man. Every Edomite, every so-called white man was crushed in that day, man. All right. And you notice, like we always bring out for that particular chapter, why they didn't bring up the Edomite women? Because you know what Jake was doing, man. Jake was popping them. All right. Jake was actually doing what thus said the Lord in the law, shaving their heads, their nails, letting them mourn for their parents for being, they've been taken away from ripped from their families. And guess what? We ruled over, man. It's weird. All of a sudden, you gotta just go ahead, man.
You want to keep going in that?
That was it. That's it on that. All right. You had something?
I got
You got something?
You still want that 149?
Which one?
Psalms 149?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on now. Bring what you got real quick. Hold on now.
This is Rock 35 and 18. It says, "For the Lord will not be slack, neither will a mighty be patient towards them, till he have smitten in sunder the loins of the unmerciful."
Yeah, and who's the unmerciful, man? The so-called, started with the so-called white man, all right? All right, he's the unmerciful. He's the one that just been totally dismantling and tearing up the earth, killing the people. And really, it really ain't about the people. It's about the people of the Lord, really, man. All right, it's about the nation of Israel. They have totally destroyed us as a people. All right, through many devices, man, through many set programs and things that he done to us, man. All right, through the big D word, warfare, disease warfare. All right, he done destroyed us through what? Through the educational system. He has destroyed us through many other devices, industrial complex, prison complex. All right, and many other things, man. This man had totally just been a supreme devil. All right, and now that we are woken through the Lord, through these scriptures, and understanding these scriptures of who we are, we want our rightful positions, man, and we call for it. All right, we call for that, man. We want that and more. Now,
I got more.
oh, okay,
I got this back him up too.
go ahead.
It says, "Till he have smitten in sunder the loins of the unmerciful,
That's right.
and repaid vengeance to the heathen."
See, that's the mind frame that our foreparents was in, man. To repay vengeance to the heathen. All right, now we in this time, we gotta wait on who? We gotta wait on the Lord to repay vengeance. We can't just go out here, all right, like fucking Mega Man, what's your boy, Metal Slug, all right? And the nigga just jumping and shit. Can't go out here and just do our own thing, thinking you can take the so-called white man out of yourself. You're gonna get crushed, man. So now we gotta wait on the Lord. But the point is, our foreparents, all right, the men, starting with the men, they was in a mind frame of ruling. Go ahead.
"Till he have taken away the multitude of the proud, and broken the scepter of the unrighteous."
Right. What's gonna happen through who? Yahweh Shai, man. He's the one that's gonna start that off, man, and lead that. We're doing our work too right now through the Spirit, but he's gonna be the one to lead the charge. All right, actually putting hands on these devils, man, without putting hands on them. Because the Scripture said he ain't gonna lift up a hand nor instrument, but he's gonna crush them through what? That fathership, man. All right, and like I say, it's gonna be a beautiful thing when it happens too, man. Any more?
Yeah, a little bit more. It says, "Till he have rendered to every man according to his deeds and to the works of men according to their devices.
Yeah, and who been doing wrongful deeds and setting up deceptive devices, man. The so-called white man, starting with him. And then you nations, you've been right in his same bed with him too. Ultimately to destroy us. Like I said, fuck everybody else, man. All right, we said it first. Fuck everybody else. We use the big F word, man. All right, fuck everybody else. When we think about us, we think about our nation and our nation only. And right now, it's really about the elect. All right, the hell with 2/3, man. Because them niggas ain't gonna get right either. The Lord gonna crush them too. All right, because it ain't in the mind frame of our foreparents. All right, or our forefathers. You know, these niggas want to love everybody. Why would I hate this man? Why would I hate this man? He kissed a white man on the head. Niggas is sick, man.
The whole time the Edomites just looking at him like,
Yeah.
don't touch me.
Yeah. Yeah, he do the George Bush. He wipe his hands like niggas. Yeah, man. Yeah. You know?
I saw one video where Jake hugged the Edomite woman, and after he was done hugging her, she took out some hand sanitizer.
Yeah. Yeah, man. See, the thing about you niggas, man, the bulk of you niggas, you not in your right mind, man. Right? You're not in your goddamn right mind. Niggas is sick, man. Thinking these devils is gonna get the kingdom up to them. The scripture tell you that the kingdom of heaven will come what? With violence, man. These devils gonna have to be, I'm talking about crushed to the fullest. And we're gonna have to be set up, man. We're gonna have to be set up. It's the only way this shit goes on, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, we don't want to build with the heathen. So
No.
Rubel was like, what do we have to do to build with y'all? We don't want to hold hands. We won't join hands with y'all. We won't conquer y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all set out to conquer us. The search of Edom forefathers, they all, like you say, Elba Pike and, you know, all them,
Yeah.
they all had the same agenda.
Christopher Q Ball,
Christopher Q. Ball,
Adam Weishaupt,
the great ones.
yeah, General Lee, all them niggas, man.
They great men. They wanted to conquer us fully, man.
Yeah.
One last line. It says, till he had judged the cause of his people and made them to rejoice in his mercy.
Yeah. That's what we waiting on, man. All right, now which one I told you after that?
I got one back.
Kings of the 149.
Okay, yeah, get that one out of the way.
Kind of just a quick one. This
Bugs, man.
1 Samuel 15 and 32. It says, then said Samuel, bring ye hither to me Agag, the king of the Amalekites. And Agag came to him delicately, and Agag said, surely the bitterness of death is past. So Agag, he trying to, creep his way out of judgment. But Samuel had that righteous spirit on him, and it's going to further explain. And Samuel said, as thy sword had made women childless, so shall thy mother be childless among women.
Yeah.
And Samuel hewed Agag in pieces before the Lord in Gilgal.
Yeah, fuck him.
Fuck him.
Yeah, put him down, man. And he chopped his ass up, man. How many of you niggas are? How many of you faded boxers, double short wearing niggas ready to do that, man?
Yeah.
With them badass stinking ass feet, man. How many of you niggas ready to do that, man? To take these goddamn devils down, man.
Nigga got hoochie daddy show song. How you gonna
That
take
too.
him down?
Yeah. You niggas, weak ass niggas out here ready to do that, man. How many of you niggas out here slinging dope and killing your own people, ready to take down the heathen like that, man? I'm talking about relentlessly, man.
No mercy.
With no mercy. All right? And that's the same thing that's gonna apply for you fucking Edomites, man. Read that headline part again. The same way you didn't wield the sword and destroy the people, the fucking same thing will come to you, man.
Verse
All
3.
right? And I'm raw today, so hey, like I said, if you ain't for it, please tune out, man. Hit the X. All right, we talking about the nastiness of the scriptures, man shit, man, Conan shit. Like I always get the brother to do it, like the man Conan say. He say, go into it. Right?
Yes.
Women.
What's the best thing in life? And he said, to crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentations of the cries of their women.
Yeah, man. Same thing applies today, man. Ain't shit changed. All right.
And shit, that quote actually goes back to Genghis Khan, who was a Jake. And if you look at him, he was showing no mercy to his enemies.
No mercy. Even Vlad the Impaler, which he was a Jake, man. He was a Jake. You read it, you get into him. He was a Jake. He heavily believed in the Most High, man. And he wasn't eating them. He wasn't eating them goddamn devils. He was butchering them up. He was putting them on meat cleavers and steaks. See that pole right there, leaning? That motherfucker be up there at the top of that bit. Mouth open, dead, from his back to the top of his goddamn neck, man. All right. Our people, man. The mindset of our people back then were totally different than today, man. You niggas are weak today, man.
I mean, look at Jake during the Crusades. They went from Europe to the Middle East to take the Holy Land back.
Yeah.
In several crusades.
Several, man. All right, going at it with them goddamn Ishmaelites fighting them fucking Ottoman Turks and shit. All right. It was totally in a different mindset than you niggas today, man. You niggas today, all you want to do is pick it and get on a BLM fucking a shirt on, man.
And tough.
Go ahead.
Like I said, they in the spirit of sorrow. You know, for the riches, all right, having mercy. They'll let Edom go. If it was just one main Edomite that was causing all this having just one specific person, and they had him, it'd be like, I'll give you all this, and they'll let him go, man. And that's the difference between the spirit of, the elect and the spirit of a nigga, man, a 2/3.
Especially the bulk of these wicked black women. You like I always say, you would be that Edomite or that monkey from the monkey woman from Planet 8. You'll let that devil out the cage. You'll kiss him. All right. You'll be with him escaping through the kingdom and shit. Go, come on.
Shit, fucking Black Panther, the nigga woman, let Esau fly the chariot.
Yeah, man. Oh. Yeah, fuck that, man. I'm like Apostle Paul said back then. If a real Edomite is on the chariot in that day, hey, I'm about to go off that day. I'm about to kick him out the side door. All right. Hey, I'm gonna just take that charge on that one, man. Goddamn, you niggas are weak, man.
Hey, the men of the Lord are in that spirit of the last 20 minutes of Goodbye Uncle Tom.
Yeah, that Conan spirit. And really, the Lord been raising up. I tell it back then. Lord been raising the whole earth up. You got niggas down here in that Conan spirit. They ain't taking shit off you women either, man. All right. And this is the raw spirit you got to be in just for survival, man. Just to keep the faith that you do have, man. Raw spirit. All right. Like Elder Ricard said, when you come up, we both gonna go, man. All right. And man, you need that edge. You need that type of spirit on you sometimes, man. Well, really, all the goddamn time, man.
Because we got the whole world against us.
Yeah.
The whole world, all the nations, even 2/3 of our fucking people are against us.
A verse is seasonable, and this just ain't the season for it.
That's
When
right.
you go
That's
to
the time.
the feast, that's it, brother.
Yeah.
That's it, and that's the spirit. You gotta be in the spirit of the time we in, man. Right? You
Yeah.
gotta,
Not that old weak ass, sissy ass nature, man. All right. Oh, mama's boy ass spirit, man. Family, Heathcliff Huxtable ass spirit, man. Fuck that, man.
Wearing a turtleneck sweater.
You niggas need to get out here and go fucking run and sweat. All right, go flip over a big ass tire or something, man. Go punch on something.
Yeah.
None of you niggas need to go fuck something, man. Weak ass, man. Get some fucking steam off or something, man. Niggas is weak.
Eating Cheetos all day.
Yeah. Huh?
Eating Cheetos all day
Yeah.
on a beanbag seat.
On your fucking belly, man. Get off your stomach, nigga, and get up.
And put your legs down.
Yeah. Shit, man, niggas is just sorry, man.
they gotta change his tire and shit, man. Get his hands dirty.
Yeah, yo,
Sweat.
bust your knuckles up on some shit,
World,
man.
brother.
That's
That's asking too much in this society, though.
World.
Go cut the fucking grass, man. You know? A lot of you niggas, you go around the
Cut the
hood,
ground.
you go around the brother house, you go from one corner, every fucking grass is Tarzan in the fucking grass, man. Grass high as hell, man. You niggas don't cut the grass. Big sis ass niggas, man.
They got,
Niggas got
no
titties.
steel tools.
That
They
too.
don't got no boots. They got
In his
titties that
house,
got
dog.
no boots at all in it. You know he ain't doing
He's
nothing.
doing
Say,
nothing.
son.
Doing nothing.
Say, son, you gonna grab that with no gloves on? Man, yes, nigga. Yes, man, I got some fucking callus on my hands, niggas. I gotta put gloves. Niggas was weak, man.
Hey, some of the brothers from Mississippi were talking about how they saw some nigga come on the job. He come on a construction site in like a Gucci clothes.
Oh,
and
man.
he's like, you expect me to work? Like, but you came here.
It's a construction job.
But he came in with
man.
the button-up shirt, the slacks, the belt, And it's like, what are you doing dressed like that? It's like, you expect me to work?
You ain't gonna make it, man. Nigga like that ain't gonna make it. You pretty boy niggas, you ain't gonna make it in these last days, man. I'm telling you. You not gonna make it. All right, you all, what you about to say?
It's like, and we don't mean this in a cool way, telling Jake to go work for the man. We mean this in a manly way. You got it.
Yeah.
What you got to do. Mean in a manly way. We're
Nigga,
gonna come
I
to
see this
manly
nigga.
times. You got it.
I see these niggas all the time. Niggas, it be raining or hot. Nigga calling AAA. Yes.
Yeah.
How long you gonna be? Man, go change that motherfucker, man. You know, but like I said, the men had another nature about them, man. You gotta call somebody else to come help put together some furniture, man. All right? Woman looking at you. Nigga.
Disappointed.
You can always tell how the nigga is based on his woman. That nigga talking about, oh, I be doing all this. Look at that woman, she like this.
Fucking lie.
Turning her head when that nigga talking, man. You know, but go ahead, brother.
I got one for you too.
Yeah, that Psalms and get that what else I told you?
I got the Sirach.
I got
The
that
Sirach,
Romans
yeah.
15 too.
That's another one I need to look for.
You want the Psalms now?
Yeah, let's run it. Let's run it. Ain't gotta, you know,
This,
going out through the spirit, you know.
this is Psalms 149. Shit, you read the whole thing, but I'll power through it. Praise ye Yahweh. Sing unto Yahweh a new song, and his praise in the congregation of the saints. And we're singing that new song right now. Rulership.
Yeah.
These heathens being underneath our feet in captivity, them being nowhere near equal to us or our existence.
Yeah, we preaching manhood too, man. Standing up manfully. All right, making shit right, you know. You know, some shit ain't gonna come up short, you make it right. Even especially with your brother. Be a man. All right? Niggas shouldn't be in that wet noodle, ramen noodle fucking spirit. Everything is in a weak nature with you. Nigga can't talk to you, can't do a guy. Hey man, you gotta wake the fuck up, man. Man up. All right, go ahead.
Verse 2, let Israel rejoice in him that made him. Let the children of Zion be joyful in their king. Let them praise his name in the dance.
Yeah.
Let them sing praises unto him with the timbrel and the harp.
Yeah, we doing that now through the spirit. This is the trumpet. This is a form of instrument, a sweet melody that we are playing, man. All right, now this is a sacrifice, a sweet savior to the Most High. It's many things, man. All right, and we doing it. We're doing the same. We're sitting in the same seats of our foreparents when it's coming to exalting the Heavenly Father and the Son, man. All right, preaching the existence of the future existence of our kingdom. Our salvation, man.
A new heaven and a new earth.
All right? Bringing back that old nature of our foreparents. Them dudes weren't fucking soft, man. You know, come on, go ahead.
Verse 4.
Go on and on that, man.
For Yahweh taketh pleasure in his people. He will beautify the meek with salvation. Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of the Most High be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand.
Right now, and right now, what's the two-edged sword that's in our hands now? These scriptures, man, through the Spirit, and we willing that motherfucker cutting these heathen asunder, cutting 2/3 the wicked asunder with it. But then in the future, all right, in the near future, it's gonna become a literal sword, cold Damascus steel, man, cold steel, whatever form of steel you want to have.
Yasharala steel.
Yeah, all right. Yasharala steel, like the brother said, man. And we're gonna will that motherfucker, man. On you heathen. You're gonna be, and we telling you now, man. Cause right now we fucking crushing you in the spirit. So what you think we're gonna do you when we really get you, man? Right. And see, that's what a warrior must do. When we crushing you one way, we must tell the next motherfucker that's next what we're gonna do him right now. So you can already feel when we get to your ass, man. And you best believe them elites that's running shit from the other side of the world. They ain't fear because they know what the fuck going on. When they turn on these videos and they see that the men on the highways and byways preaching, they know what time of goddamn day it is, man. Right? They know what time of day it is, man. And the real men are back, man. The men of David are fucking back, man. Ready to fucking get that gold from the Most High, man. To be turned into warriors again, man.
Part of David ruins that's raised up is his men.
Yeah.
That's his men. That's why he raised it in of old. He's raising up the spirit of David and his mighty men that was round, man.
Yeah, ready to
His
crush
whole
shit,
house.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, his whole house, and they're back, man.
Whole house back.
Go ahead. What you about to say?
You said, what did David do before he killed Goliath? He told him.
Yeah, talk. Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do you.
I'm gonna take your head.
And talk shit, you uncircumcised, you fucking monkey.
Yeah, we're gonna take your fucking head, man. Just as David did, just as fucking Judith, a woman. We're gonna take your whole head, your whole shit off, head and shoulders, nigga.
It say we're gonna crush the head of Leviathan, man.
That too.
Of him.
Which is a symbol,
That's
a symbol of Esau.
That's
He's that snake. That's why we go into when you go into the Leviathan on another note. That represents what? Esau's kingdom, man. All right. What they call that? The form of him being in his Roman Empire state, man. You can't pierce this devil. You can't do nothing because of what? He's military strong, man. All right, but who's gonna slay him? Yahweh Shai, man.
I got that
word piercing in the strong.
Because the Lord's gonna actually use the literal Leviathan to do what? Crush the enemies too.
Mm-hmm.
That's all in the sea with these boats and these underwater cities and shit, man. He's gonna crush them too. Go ahead.
In Amos 9:3, and he shall cause the serpent, those though they hid underneath the sea, that serpent gonna fall out.
Y'all, this is what the elder was saying, which we were saying is used as Leviathan to break the head, all right? Which Esau is likening to Leviathan because he's covered, of the Lord. He's covered in a way to the Lord punishing. It says, in that day, Yahweh, that's in all caps, with his sword and great strong sword shall punish Leviathan, the piercing serpent.
Right. And like I said, to form, Esau, he's the head of the snake, man. He's the head of that, man.
When you go into Leviathan and the Strongs, it says symbolic for Babylon.
Yeah, symbolic for Babylon, right. And who's the head of Babylon? Esau, man.
I'm about to say that.
What?
Even Leviathan, that crooked serpent.
Yeah. And who's the serpent from the garden? Esau, man.
Right.
So-called white man. All right. So back then, that same serpent, all right, or that same, what it goes to that, the beast tell you how he was wounded. All right, but it didn't die. This time, it's going to get wounded because the Lord's going to take the whole head off, man.
That's right.
All right? You best believe, going into Isaiah the 63rd chapter, Yahweh Shai, he tell you plain as day that he had the same anger from 2,000 years ago, man. He's still in that same mind frame of wanting to get back, man. All right? I was about to say that's petty, but no, he's in his right mind, all right? To get these devils back, man. He tell you, first and foremost, in Revelation, the 1st chapter, in the 7th verse, he getting them niggas that stuck me, done that, I'm getting them back, man. What you about to say?
In Sirach 25, what does it say? One of the greatest things to see is the downfall of your enemy.
Yeah, that's the one I hold. He holding it.
And that's not, the Most High saying that, then it's not petty to want to get revenge like that.
Yeah.
Get everything from
I ain't do you shit, man. I ain't fuck with you. You come fuck with us, man. No, what you was said about the Most High, we understand that, but two devils went too far, man. So we're going to go too far in a righteous way, all right? The Lord said, we're going to meditate terrors to you, man.
Like Elder Yashuamba said once, this nigga got in a sailboat and came over to the Americas to oppress Jake.
Yeah.
While Jake was on the other side of the world just minding their goddamn business.
He risked his life to do that. Because that time was, a year and a half, like Solomon sent men over, men died, like some men ain't make it back. And he risked his life multiple times. He came back. That nigga was vicious.
Then he put on weird ass clothes, come on with that cock and shit. Put a fucking big ass feather on his head and shit,
With some
man.
tights on.
Tights and shit. Nigga come to us in tights, man. And big ass boots, man. Big leather boots, man. This shit gotta go, bro. All right? A fucking weirdo, man.
This the strong definition for Leviathan. It says a reptile animal, a serpent, especially a crocodile, some other large sea monster. Figuratively, the constellation of a dragon, also a symbol of Babylon.
Yeah. And that dragon is that same dragon in Revelation.
That's right.
All right? It's this devil, man. All right, but the main thing, hey, man, we're back, man. We're back in our right minds, all right? In the midst of all this darkness and wickedness, these guys in above is crazy. All right? Give me the words you had. Yeah.
I had a little more than that 149.
We got the, oh yeah, you do got a little more. Finish that out.
Got it. And just to back up what you were saying, how these elites are scared. I was watching a video by the brother up in New York, Amawan Gabar, where he was reading an article that Elder Ariamlab sent him, where I believe it's Prince Charles, he's King Charles now, the King of England. He was saying, we got to speed up our 2030 agenda and get all this digital stuff out of the way as soon as possible. Why? Because they know that they have but a short time. They see the prophecies coming to their fulfillment. They see them getting exposed, and they know what's next. Captivity. So they trying to pull out all the stops to keep these prophecies from coming to pass and stay out of captivity. But as the scriptures are about to say,
Lord will, you know, the minute we get that power, the Lord gonna put us in that. You're gonna see that whole ancient look. All right. I'm talking about motherfucker look like some shit cut out of a goddamn comic book, man. You niggas ain't ready to see some shit, man. Yeah, cut out from a Marvel movie. Jake gonna be throwing cars down the goddamn street, tanks, all right, punching the hearts out of niggas, man. Yeah. You niggas ain't ready. I'm talking about you ain't ready for that hand-to-hand combat like we always go into. Seeing the soul come out of the nigga, man. Come wreck the rest of his soul, rested in his eyes, and he give up the ghost, man. The screams and the blood spatter to your face. You niggas ain't ready for that, man. Weak ass niggas, man. I got the clips, son. I'm ready to kill a nigga. Niggas, that's how them niggas be down here. These niggas sick down this bitch.
They just know one way how to kill, man. There's a million ways to skin a fish.
Yeah.
He just know the gun. All they know is the gun.
You don't really know the gun.
They don't know
as
the gun.
As you think you do.
Yeah. Esau got him in that.
Yeah.
and imagine what them soldiers are gonna do shooting at the elect. They just grab the barrel and bend that bitch down.
Look at
Super,
it.
yeah.
Magneto, that motherfucker.
Take a gun out of their hand and point it back at this man.
Yeah, man. You niggas ain't ready, man. Not for what the Lord got to come, and not for what the Lord got planned for his men. When we get turned on, that power get turned on, man.
That bright burn.
Yeah. That's a part of that too. Because the men of the Lord back then they talked about that time, man. They talked about being turned on in that great day.
Right.
Right. That's a part of that too. That in that Kevin Gates spirit. We ain't gonna get tired in that day, man. Especially all you niggas that done us wrong, then got over it and fucked over the men of the Lord, man. All right, you women and done brothers bad, man. Hey, you better hide far and deep. All right, we gonna come around that bitch like Jason. All right, Lord will though, you know, brothers getting a little. Go ahead, go ahead. In a two-edged sword
in their hand to execute vengeance upon the heathen.
Yeah, that's the spirit that was in. Always wanted to. They got so far. They talked about bashing the babies, man.
Yeah.
How many of you niggas ready to do that, man? Like you said, in that goodbye Uncle Tom spirit. Okay.
They hit that cracker so hard that
Handle
the
broke on the
head of the axe came off.
Yeah. To execute vengeance upon the heathen. Go ahead.
And punishments upon the people.
And punishments on the people, man.
To bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron.
To bind their what?
Their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron.
Yeah, and that's the goal, man. That's the goal right there. To basically bind up all these kings. Give me Revelation 2:25 to 27. You know.
You might have heard. I got one more verse.
Yeah, go ahead. That's all I'll tell you. I was gonna tell you. Keep on.
To execute upon them the judgment written.
Yeah, the judgment written. It was foretold, man. Yeah. This is going to happen. All right, and Lord will, we hope and pray that we are the men to execute it, man. Right. To please the Lord. I really just want to get out, make my hands feel the flesh of you heathen, man. Putting them chains on you. All right. Giving orders out, huh?
Seeing you crying.
Yeah.
Snot coming out of your nose.
Hey, just like them, like the brother, one of you brothers made the example. Oh, I think you made the example about how their foreparents, going back to Adam Weishaupt and beyond, they look for that day, man. Yes. Achieving that we're looking for our new world order too, man. All right. We're longing for that day because guess what? Just like we're the founding forefathers of our nation, man. The first fruits. Right. As the scripture said, we're the first fruits. All right. The beginning, the men from the beginning, man.
I'm holding that.
All right.
Got just a little bit more.
Go ahead.
It was an honor unto them to take us down. So as it's about to say, this honor have all his saints. Praise ye Yahweh.
Yeah. It's gonna be an honor in that day when we get them too, man. All right. That was the spirit of our foreparents. That was the spirit of David, man. All right, and all the other righteous men that we had, man. Okay? That's why that same spirit, is being shown today for these last umpteen years by the apostles, man. Everybody say, I don't know how you niggas get bad and weak. You see Elder McCall talk, talking, get raw, man. Soft ass niggas, man.
Imagine seeing the prophet human man in the pieces.
Yeah, you niggas will throw up. Niggas will die. Niggas will die right where they standing there, huh?
Before he even hit him, just pull that sword out with that angry look on his face.
Jake be throwing up when he been talking all that shit to a nigga.
Yeah.
Then he finally get up on him and flex his mouth.
Yeah.
He throwing up.
Yeah.
No, then he's shitting. A lot of you niggas that get it, what happened to him, the autopsy, I be on that shit, man. They got a channel that be going on autopsy. Half you niggas be fudging in your drawers, man. I'm trying to keep it clean. You niggas that tore them drawers up, man. When you dead up there. That nigga, hey, man. Niggas be tearing them drawers up, man. Niggas done bit their teeth out their mouth, all type of shit. Niggas, like I say, go ahead. The one, yeah, that's right.
This Book of Sirach, chapter 25, verse 7. It says, there be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and a 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that had joy of his children.
Which right now we don't have joy of our children, even though it gives the illusion like we do. But hey, guess what? These devils are coming after your children. They have something called Child Protective Services. If your child or your woman or any other motherfucker calls in on you, guess what? They'll take your children. All right? And they can take them through what? Through your own signature when you registered your kids, all right, as a possession when your woman murdered them, man. That's not your children. So we don't really have joy of our kids, man. You can't just say I'm not putting my children in school. You gotta bring them to these institutions so they can teach them. All right, while you sitting there working 16 hours, 12-hour jobs, man. The teachers, and then they go home. The TV is teaching them, man.
Teaching your son to wear a dress,
Yeah.
and your daughter to wear some pants.
Yep. Go ahead.
It says, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy.
That's the greatest one of them all, man. That's a kingly mindset. Read that little snippet right there for me again.
All right, it says, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy.
He that liveth to see the fall of his enemies, man. All right, call all you. How about you on shout that we get the blessing to see it with these eyes, man, with the brother's eyes, man. All right, to hear the lamenting of the crowds of them crying, man. That we got them,
Hey, Albarat Design, we have that number, but
Yeah.
once you get beamed up on that shit, once you going up, you already know this.
It's game
game
on,
time.
man. Game time, man.
That's the
Yeah, man. This is another one. Yeah, let him roll. I'm gonna try to find this other one. This a banger.
We start this Revelation 2. Revelation chapter 2, verse 25. But that which you have already, hold fast till I come. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. And the word power in the Greek is exousia, which means the power to do what you want. Just total control and authority over your enemies, man. Power, actual power, not some black power nonsense, man. It says, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received in my father. But the same way, Samuel, he hewed Agag into pieces. We're gonna break these heathen into shivers, man. Just with a rod of iron, total authority. Have our way with our enemies, man.
Yeah. And what that was a red letter, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, brother.
Yeah. So who was with that, man? Yahweh Shai. He was with that because he got the same mindset. All right, and we got the same mindset. We got that mindset of King David, man. Do I not hate them, O Lord, that hate thee? Oh, bring that out. You got that? Bring that out.
It's Psalms 139, we'll start at 19. Surely thou wilt slay the wicked, O power. Depart from me, therefore, ye bloody men. For they speak against thee wickedly, and thy enemies take thy name in vain. Do not I hate them, O Yahweh, that hate thee? Am I not grieved with those that rise up against thee? I hate them with a perfect hatred.
Man, you can't get more blunt than that, man. He said, I hate, King David said, I hate the heathen. You hate the heathen. All right? That's a demon, man. Talking about some, oh, that's what y'all gonna be saying, though, man. You know? How like that? You gonna need, hey, man, I can't wait to give it to you raw, man. You get, remember how you beat a nigga on Street Fighter? Oh. Give y'all that, man. Perfect. Yeah. You're gonna get a perfect ass whooping, man. A perfect ass whooping. It's gonna be dished out, man.
Right.
And it's gonna be beautiful, man, to see the brothers in the righteous state. You get our height, you get everything back, man. You know, brothers gonna get those beards like Aaron, like the men back then. But you know they have renderings, but when you see it, you see you can just visualize it, man. That's how we get put back in remembrance when we see those pictures of Yahweh Shai, all right, the glorious pictures of Yahweh. You know how brothers figure he would look, man. Put you back in memory. So how much more the accounts of our men, the men acting for rulership, all right, and future prophecies telling us that how we gonna be ruling, man, putting them in pits, all right. The scripture talks about the gates of. It said the gates should not be the gates of the heaven, the gates of the kingdom gonna be open continually, bringing in the forces of the Gentiles, man.
And those that
look at this shit, man. That's what the fuck ruling, man. I wish I could just pan the camera around, man.
Look who's walking the other way.
Yeah. Yeah, man. This was ruling over you, man. You niggas should be pissed off. If you ain't, hey man, if you ain't mad, if you ain't a mad man in this truth, man, something wrong with you. Probably not in the truth, man. To be vexed at this shit, man. Knowing that you're supposed to be on top. Okay? Knowing that you're supposed to be ruling. Go ahead.
Do not I hate them, O Yahweh, that hate thee? Am I not grieved with those that rise up against thee? I hate them with perfect hatred. I count them my enemy.
I hate them with a perfect hatred. I count them my enemy, man. And we feel the same way. We don't give a goddamn what vocab we're talking about, man. And none of them other bugged out niggas got the Sharpie written on his shirt. All right, at the bus stop. You can fuck with them niggas talking about, man. All right. Is there any more? Time. Let me try to. I keep going in and going out of it. Let me try to find this other one. But go ahead.
This First Corinthians.
Oh, you got it.
This First Corinthians 15 and 23. It says, but every man in his own order, the Mashiach, the first fruits, afterwards they that are a Mashiach, the Mashiach at his coming. Then cometh the end, when he shall have delivered up the kingdom to our power, even the Father, when he shall have put down all rule and all authority and power. For he must reign till he had put all enemies under his feet.
Okay, go ahead, bring it out.
Yeah. So this is an indication that our Lord, starting with Yahweh Shai on down with his men who are going to be joint heirs of the kingdom, is going to have his neck on his enemies, man. When you have taken the crowns of all of the enemies that's ruling over us on this planet Earth right now, man. And the crown is a representation of the power that they have or the authority they have over us, man.
In Revelation 19, it said, who is this that comes with many crowns?
With many crowns, man. Meaning what? He's taking all our power and authority from anybody that's an authority figure on the earth. The Kim Jong-un, Benjamin Netanyahu, you know, and Putin, and he's coming put all these men in their places, man. All right, he come and put them in their order, which is under us in slavery, and then set up to be eradicated according to the book of Obadiah after 1,000 years, man. We're gonna have our foot on our enemies, man. And we're gonna dance in their blood, man. According to the scriptures, you gotta do.
I got something to back that brother up about putting
I got one scripture. Go ahead. For he, 27, 26, the last enemy that he shall be destroyed is death. For he has put all things under his feet. So now you're saying what he said is going to happen. Now that is what it happened. For he had put all things under his feet. But when he said all things are put under him, it is manifest that he is expected, which did put all things under him. So the expectation that is going to happen. You got it, right?
It's the book of Baruch, chapter 4, and verse 25, and it reads, my children, suffer patiently the wrath that is come upon you from Yahweh. For thine enemy hath persecuted thee, which they have. Right? And it reads, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction and shalt tread upon his neck.
Yes.
And tread means to walk. So just like the brother said, man, we're going to put our feet, all right, following after Yahushua, all right, and King David, we're going to put our feet on these devil's neck. All right, Abarakazah, we are of that number, man. That's it for me.
Yes. Anything else?
Yeah, I got one.
Go on.
You know, hey, just to tie going into this same topic, you know, to tie back in the beginning, like how we, you know, looking at the past ways of our forefathers and what their expectations and wants were. This is Job chapter 8, verse 7. Though thy beginning was
Now that's the scripture I had that I was holding that when we first started the lesson. 8.
This is Job 8, verse 7. Though thy beginning was small, hey, we the lowest we've ever been right now. Just small, insignificant. But what does it say in 1 Corinthians 1? That I shall choose the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. And we're confounding them spiritually, and we're really going to confound them once we got those powers. Though thy beginning was small, yet thy latter end should greatly increase. Hey, the kingdom, dominion, all power and rulership over these heathens in the planet. Verse 8, for inquire, I pray thee, of the former age, and prepare thyself to the search of their fathers, looking at our forefathers of old, and again their mindset, as we opened up with that Acts chapter 1, is now the time that the kingdom shall be established. That's the spirit our forefathers were in, and through the reincarnation, we are our forefathers coming back in that same state. Is now the time the kingdom shall be established, and yes, we are at the door of the kingdom being established. Everything many great men and kings have inquired and looked for in the past, our eyes are here to see it. Abaratazah, we endure, and are of that number.
Yeah. I mean, because that's right. Right now, we're not looking for fame here, right? But we are looking for to establish a legacy in the kingdom, man. That's gonna last much longer than fame. This shit gonna last for a second over here. I ain't trying to be super uber rich, all right? We're trying to be rich, all right, right now through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shah through these scriptures, man. And we're gonna benefit it from all that in the kingdom, man. That's when we cash in, all right? You see them pigs set up. You see one pig right there and another pig over there. You know, motherfucker might have called the people, man.
That's the Canaan over there. He got a Canaan over there. The scripture says the house of David got set thrones for judgment. Set meaning established. Can't be moved.
Yeah. And it's already been established because what did Yahushua say in the scriptures? I go to prepare a place for you, man. Right? That's why he says, in my father's house, there are many mansions.
If it were not so, I would not have told you.
Right. Because he's telling us, why he's telling us? Because y'all gonna be dwelling in them. All right, we're gonna be, and we want that, man. And I went into earlier. The men back then wanted it. Immediately, man. All right? So if you brothers don't have anything, I'm about to end it. Okay.
This sums up everything. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 46, verse 8. Remember this, and show yourselves men. Bring it again to mind, O you transgressors. Remember the former things of old, for I am the Most High, and there is none else.
Bringing forth the former things of old. And what are the things of old? Going into the story, showing how men, the mentality that men had, how they was living, the things they was doing, and righteousness, man. All right, you hold on to that, all right, as a stepping stone to how you should be, how your thoughts should be, man.
Standard.
All right, having a standard. All right. So with that, man, we hope that was to the point. All right, and we hope that was ultimately edifying. And as we always do, we give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh. Double honors once again to the elders apostles of GMS. Peace and blessing and salutation to the hopeful elect. Until next time, shalom.
Shalom.
Baba ba. Baba ba. Baba ba. Kwame Yashalom, man.
Kwame Yashalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.